Well, that was once again an absolute domination by the Indianapolis Colts. 40-6, I think was the final score. Kevin Bowen here with their Colts recap. Let's start there. Just the margin. That is now 3 times this season. In 5 weeks, the Colts have won by at least 20 points. To put that into perspective, they didn't have a single one of those games in 2024, 2023, or 2022, and yet they've done that 3 times in the first 5 weeks. I get the Raiders, the Titans, and the Dolphins are probably not headed for anywhere outside of the top 5 or 10 of the draft, but the NFL, you just don't see this very often, let alone 3 times again in the first 5 weeks of the season. So it's complimentary football, and after a season with 8 one-score wins, to have fourth quarters where you're running in the reserves like that, pretty rare. Shane Steichen called it a little awkward after the game, and I can definitely hear where he's coming from. Things to note from the game, just some individual plays. The Shagun Alubi pump block, huge, set up a short field and a score. How about Grover Stewart? Give him a little bit of that interception tip there to Latu. That was a moment where the Raiders could have cut it to maybe 1 score at halftime there. Huge play. After a drive, you had given up a couple 3rd and 11s there, and you were kind of leaking a little bit. Halftime, the Raiders actually had more yards than the Colts, which is wild. But those plays, plus Daniel Jones, I thought the finest play he's had this season. The rolling to the right, no timeouts. He's under pressure, just rips one to Michael Pittman Jr. in the back of the end zone. Those 3 plays in the first half I thought were huge. Just kind of 4-7-point plays that when you add it up, it's 20-3 at half, despite you not having, the yardage advantage. And then what more can you say about Ashton Jeanty? Again, AD Mitchell, I think the plan was maybe even have him inactive, and then Alec Pierce gets hurt there, or, has a setback in the concussion protocol on Friday. Mitchell was benched, didn't get out there till the 4th quarter. Ashton Jeanty took that starting role opposite Michael Pittman Jr. and just delivered. He's trustworthy. The guy stands for everything the Colts really want to be about. Still played his special teams role. 2 catches, 55 yards. Took the big hit on the sideline there. Drew the pass interference penalty. So hat tip to Ashton Jeanty on a day when you wanted to send a message to AD Mitchell. I think he did that. And at the same time, the guy replacing him really stepped up. 4-1 the Colts. They'll be back inside of this building coming up next Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals. A unbelievable start to the season, and again, a thorough beatdown today, 40-6 over the Raiders. Kevin Bowen signing off for 107.5 The Fan. This Colts video brought to you by Indiana Donor Network and Donate Life Indiana, reminding you to say yes to organ donation. Be a hero, save a life.